your dating life sucks because you keep telling yourself that you are just too busy to go out and talk to women. Every single person, from my understanding, I hope my math is right, has 168 hours in a week. We all have the same time. And I understand if you're somebody like myself that works for themselves, even if you don't work for yourself, you might have like a professional corporate career where you're working 40, 50, 60 plus hours and financially you're successful. That's awesome. Good job, buddy. But even then, you still have all of this time to go and meet women. You're justifying your inability to talk to women effectively or efficiently, that might be the better word, because of how like busy you are. And maybe look, you might be busy and maybe you're exhausted at the end of the day or at the end of the week and you really don't want to leave your house and go somewhere and talk to women. I've been there. Like I'm in a wheelchair. I've got 3 herniated discs right now and they're flaring up extremely bad at this point in time in my whole body. It looks like I'm having a stroke, dude. It's exhausting and I just want to lay in fucking bed. But like you, we have stuff to do, right? But I am going to help you for the rest of this video understand how you can use your everyday life without changing anything. You don't have to change your schedule unless you need to in order to go and just meet more women or meet more people. So let's go ahead and just look at like a typical like schedule for a lot of the men that I talk to. Of course, yours might be different depending on what it is you do for work, how busy you are, how much free time you have, if you have kids or not. I don't know. I just know that your fucking dating life sucks and I want to help you. Okay. If you look at like a normal dude, it's work, it's gym, and then it's home. I go to work, I go to the gym, and then I go home, and then I might beat off, and then I wake up and I repeat the process. And then occasionally I got to go, maybe once a week I go out with the boys, which means that you've got fucking time to do something. Or, I mean, you got to go to the grocery store at some point in time, right? So if you're going to the grocery store, that means you have to go out in public somewhere where there's other people. Are you picking that up? So from there then, let's look at my schedule or look at like a day for me. And this might help you understand that you have the fucking time and you don't have to change anything. If I wake up on, today. So today's Tuesday. I don't do any wheelchair stuff first thing in the morning. Thank God. I wake up, I go to the gym, then I go to the grocery store, then I come home. And then if I want to go somewhere, I'll go to like a coffee shop or like tonight, I have a date tonight with a girl. I'm going to meet her at 7, our first date. I'm taking her out to dinner. And there's a couple places over there that we can go to if I like her enough to want to go out. But again, look, I'm taking a girl out, dude. And I'm in the middle right now of trying to develop an entirely new fucking call funnel and a whole advertising thing for me to make more money. I've got a lot of stuff to do, yet I'm still taking this blonde chick out on a date tonight. So when I go to the gym, there's a lot of guys that don't want to like talk to people at the gym. They don't want to talk to girls at the gym. Dude, if you want a girl with an amazing body, you want to talk to them at the gym. A lot of women that go to the gym want you guys to talk to them. So, dude, if you're not if you're not talking to women at the gym, but you want a girl with a fucking amazing body, you're losing out on an opportunity to be able to fuck a girl that looks like that. So the only places I would tell you to avoid like romantically trying to get involved with women would be in your professional work environment, only because in today's day and age with HR and feminism, you could lose that job. If you were a server or a bartender, I would tell you differently. When I did that, we were fucking everybody. That's what we did back then. So I would stay away I would just keep things casual when you're at work, but when you're at work or the office or whatever you do for work, and if you're around other people, it's cool to keep it like casual and friendly and social. Talk to your coworkers because you can develop social skills that way. I developed them over time because I was in the restaurant industry for basically my whole life. So I was forced to talk to people. Now, if you go to the gym, well, then there's going to be opportunities for you to meet women at the gym. I've got videos on this channel and I believe on my Instagram, my reels too, where I teach you guys how you can go and talk to women at the gym. So there's work, there's gym, and then like if you let's say you just go to the grocery store after the gym or after work, okay? Well, when you go to the grocery store, depending on what time it is, like if it's late at night, there's a lot of older women that I see that go to the grocery store after work. Like after that 5 o'clock traffic or that 5 o'clock crowd where there's a lot of people, because we want to, like, in your everyday life, we want to go places where there's going to be a higher volume of people. When you're going places with, so like I said, like the gym at 5 o'clock or the grocery store at 5 o'clock. If you anywhere you go after work, if you work a 9 to 5, if you work for yourself, then you might be able to do things anytime you want, depending on your schedule. But typically the higher volume of people means there's more opportunities that you can meet people in your everyday life. So when I have clients that work with me, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, click the link in the description, book a call. Let's find out if it makes sense for us to work together. I tell them, hey, you want to go out 2 to 3 times a week. So if you go to the gym, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, well, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you would go out and practice your social skills. Now, when I go out, Sunday is my fun day. Okay, Sunday is my fun day. I started going to a coffee shop in the morning. A place called Badass Coffee. It's the best coffee I've ever had. And the last time I went there was Sunday, 2 days ago. I counted. I said something to every single person that was in that shop and that walked into that fucking shop by the time I left, except for one table, which I believe when I was in line, I looked at them and I said something to them. I said hi to every single person. I fucking kept track of it. Couple girls. I met a lot of different, 2 groups of girls. There were 2 girls sitting here, 2 girls sitting right fucking next to me. One girl right here was talking to the girls behind the counter. There was a husband and wife that walked in. Then there was a girl and I think her boyfriend, like a couple tables down. I fucking waved at them. So I'm doing what it is I'm telling you to do. Monday through Friday, except for the exception tonight, I'm in bed by like 8 o'clock. I get up at 4:30. It's gym, it's fucking work. And I don't but I socialize when I'm out. This is the point I'm trying to fucking beat in, man. I'm trying to beat this point across right now. Like, you're not that busy to where you can't find little pockets of time in your every single day life to fucking talk to somebody, to meet somebody. If you don't have the skill set or the knowledge or the know-how, and so that's why you keep telling yourself you're too busy, well, then that makes sense. That changes things. But if you run a business right now, again, because I don't know what you're doing, if you run a business and you make like $100,000 a fucking month, you had to build up to getting to that. You know it. You had to build up to doing that. The same thing. So why can you not? Like, you're telling me like you can't build up to just getting better at talking to women, dating more women so you can fuck more girls or even get into a relationship with them? You're telling me that you don't know how to do that, but you can sit here and run a $100,000 business or a $100,000 a month business? Are you fucking serious? You can do this in your every single day life. It's hard for me to try to come up with an example that would be relatable to you, but the only way you're going to fix this, if you are too busy, and you don't want to change your schedule, if you really can't make time to take 20 or 30 minutes 2 to 3 times a week, even if you're busy twice, I would say you want 2 to 3 times, because those little micro actions, just like business, they're going to build up. You can't just go out once a week and expect yourself to get better in a month. What's that? Use it or lose it, brother. That's why, like, if you go to if you work and then you go to the gym and then you go home, well, go to work, go to the gym like 4 times that week, and then the rest of the days, take 3 days off from the gym instead of 4. Or if you only take 2 days off like I do, then the 2 days that you're off, fucking go somewhere in person and go and talk to people. That's how you're going to improve your dating life. If you don't want to change your schedule, you have to work with what you have available. And in this case, I guess technically, no, because even then you wouldn't technically be changing anything. If you work out 5 days a week, but you take 2 days off. Then those 2 days off, instead of going to the gym, yes, this is where I guess you would be changing your schedule. You would now go to like a coffee shop or a restaurant or a bar. I actually stay away from those. Stay away from the bars, or a park, something, a group fitness class, or like a pickleball, paddleball, like sports. You see what I mean? You have to be resourceful with your dating life. This girl that I met today was on Bumble. I've got Hinge, Bumble, Facebook dating. I used to message girls on Facebook. I mean, I'm talking to one right now, but I'm not really interested in this girl. She reached out to me, right? But I've got Facebook Messenger, and then a lot of the girls that I talk to are also in person. I've got a system in place on how I'm meeting women. You need to as well. And so if you're not using dating apps, I would use dating apps. I have Bumble. I hate Bumble. I'm surprised I matched with this girl. So I guess I'm glad I did download Bumble, because this girl's fucking hot, dude. Holy shit. This girl's hot. And she was like, I'm so excited to meet you. And I was like, dude, yes, that's what we want to hear. So, and she got tattoos like I do as well, man. So it's like, fucking let's go, bro. So I've got Bumble. I've got Hinge. I've had better luck on Hinge and Facebook dating. But I've had those two longer than I have Bumble. I matched with a girl yesterday on Hinge because all of my pictures on my dating app but one are me with other women because of pre-selection. This girl matched with me yesterday. She was like, I don't think you need to take pictures just to prove that you're good with women. You're way too attractive that you need to do that. And in my head, I'm like, hello, pre-selection. Like, yes, I fucking do. I need to make sure these girls know that I'm good with women. I'm going to get back to the video in just a second. But anyways, this girl was insecure because I was like, it's much better than me holding a fish. She goes, no, I think it's better that you are holding a fish. And I said, we can agree to disagree. And then I got unmatched. But so Facebook dating, Facebook. I used to message girls on Facebook, send them like little video messages. I've been getting ignored a lot recently, so I just stopped doing that. But there are days where I will do that again. I used to add girls, see who watched all of my stories, and I would message those girls. And I've hooked up with a couple girls by doing that. Okay. But again, I'm no matter where you're meeting girls at, whether it's online or in person, what am I sitting here telling you? I'm increasing the volume of women that I'm talking to. It's a numbers game as a man, okay? And if you are not willing to develop a system to just basically socialize, develop better social skills. That's what I help men do. At the end of the day, a lot of guys come to me because they want to meet and date and just get better with women. But when they work with me, they learn social skills and they go through like an entire transformation of becoming a better man. I will help you get what you want. If that's dating more women, I will teach you how to do that. If you want to make more friends, I will teach you how to do that. But while you go through my programs, whether it's one-on-one or self-paced with me, I have a whole like sheet that shows you all of the things you're going to be learning and the man you're going to become. So it's like, what do you want, man? If you want to just date women, you got to develop the ability to just go and say hi to strangers. That's why, like, if you're in sales, you would have a much better time learning how to meet women. Like, your skill set will go up faster is what I'm saying, because you're already good at talking to people. But I'm going to go back to the point of the video here. If you're too busy, that's what you're telling yourself. But again, remember what I said. We all have about 168 hours in our week. You can find the time. You are either not willing to do it, which means you just want to keep beating off and you don't want to get a girlfriend bad enough, or two, that's what you tell yourself to justify your inability to talk to women. It's one of those two. Maybe there's a third option, but I've been doing this long enough to know that it's one of those two. You're either not willing to make the change because you don't want it bad enough, or you just don't know what you're fucking doing when it comes to talking to women. But the excuse that you're too busy is fucking bullshit. If you want help learning how to develop the ability to get better talking to women, to date more women, I can help you. This is my pitch. Click that link in the description. book a time with me to speak for 15 minutes. Let's kind of see where you're at, if I can even help you. And if I can, then we can talk about one of the two programs depending on where you're at. If you're in the US and Canada, you qualify to work with me one-on-one. Anywhere else, it would be the self-paced program. One's going to get you the results much faster, but they're still going to get you this. You're still going to become the same person at the end of the day. That's a better fucking man that you're going to respect and that women are going to respect. And you're going to have the ability to talk to anybody, anywhere, anytime. You're not going to need alcohol to go out and cold approach a girl. You're not going to need any substances just to be able to talk to people. I'm in a wheelchair, buddy, and I'm so fucking confident that what I have will help you. So anyways, like I said, book a time to speak with me if you want the help. Let's talk. I don't know if I can. That's why we're going to talk. And if you like this video, guys, check out one of these two right here, man. Hey, see you in the next one.